Hello friends, Libluini here, and we're back with the EVE Online version of Dominion 6. The god of Caelum has ascended to rule the world. Well, at least that's the plan, Hilma. Let's see how good you're doing. So, our latest trade gave us 60 air games, thank you Femini, and we finally managed to crush Conjuration 6. And we are now rushing into Alteration 5, so we can next turn, I think. Oh yeah, recruiting that many mages all at once gives us a nice research boost. Nice, after playing so many games where my high magic, low research temptation got us into trouble a lot of times. Now we might even get to go through our research goals for a first time in a row. For the first time ever, I guess. Arcane Domination is what I wanted, so that's our next big goal here. And then we can try to learn something really evil, like Wish, maybe. Or I guess we can try to get some of the really spiffy summons, like the Amesha Spenta. Spenta, because you've spent a lot of astral pearls. Sorry. Then our typical Iron Courseman constructions. 18, yes, and TNG has cast a global enchantment. Yeah, very detailed, lots of details here. And Hilma has found a side, one side, a Thunder Oak. That's nice news, because the Thunder Oak gives us one shiny air gem per turn. So now we are up to +4. Good news. And Hilma has now go back home for some summoning duty. These clowns, of course, these clowns are pissing me off with how much they're not finding. Well, okay, they did find the sparkling fields. So, my friends, could you please find something here? Nope. Ah, shit. I think this mouse is done for. And I love how I set both of them to search, and then the game just decides, no, only one. Well, things are looking up here. Kind of funny how in most cases our dominion is exactly in line with our borders, except for this province here, where we have been pushed out, I think, or not pushed in yet. Let's see temples. We have 6 temples. Dominion strength is still 7. And 22 provinces do we have. Bless of effects. Yeah. Magic weapons, twist fate, and a little bit more bravery. Lord Dust 514 is marching into Polgrave to reinforce the garrison here. Alright, more messages. Yeah, TNG is fighting big now. There are more troops showing up on the border. Yeah, this tiny battle where more wheeled ones are causing havoc. Nice one. Then Bogarus. Finally, Patala did it, and the idol of sorcery is no more. But apparently there was another province of Bogarus, because despite the castle falling, it seems like Bogarus still exists. Now we got some gold in Millgate, and a magical bird gave us some more gems. Oh, that's cute. Let's see the final battle of the god of Bogarus. Bunch of these guys. Sacreds in snow. Yeah, those poor cold-blooded things. And of course, big, beefy ape men with longbows. Again, the insane numbers of defenders on the wall cause some problems. And these guys, and somewhere behind here should be the god. I guess I checked team squares. The idol is apparently very small. I can't make it out. Kind of impressive that this small army managed to break through finally. Those snake circles are good. This one got cursed. Magic being, yes. So. No, I can't see the pretender. Weird. Let's speed things up and see what happens. Ah yes, the defenders are running away, but some of the attackers run away too. So now it's how can... Oh, and then the defenders start running. So I guess the castle has fallen. No idea why the pretender isn't showing up on the battlefield though. Bogaros, what did you do? What the fuck happened here? We absolutely didn't see the end of the god in this case. Oh, here it is. No idea what happened here, that it died so fast, or did it teleport away or something? Ah, a magic duel. So it got killed because of a magic duel. Well, okay, it's apparently a high risk to give your Idol of Sorcery only one astral. Yeah, that was right? I have to see this again. Yeah, fucking hell, player of Bogarus. This is like an invitation to get killed by magic duelists. Even the cheapest level 1 mage could accidentally kill this one. But it's kind of funny that the player isn't here to see this happen. Maybe it's a lesson in pretender design if he watches this in the end. And then, oh yeah, we had this guy over here also searching for fire. Well, let's go to the swamp. Then we have scouts. See. Probably like to see what's going on the other side of the border. Like here. So we now have a big army going somewhere else, I think. Or moving to the throne, concentrating forces. I'm not sure. I mean, everyone is beating up TNG right now, so it would make sense. They could also try to get this upper throne here, since Patada hasn't done anything with it. No idea where Patada has forces, but except over here. Patada is a lot smaller than I've assumed. Are they fighting the Pythian neighbors or not? It's hard to tell without enough scouts. Then we have this undead fuckery. Well, an undead throne would actually be thematic for us. Right now, too many are in the way. We have this block of fuckers. We do know it's more than 300. The scout report is just blatantly wrong here. So see, nope, those are all good old researchers. So, you, my friend, you will now get a storm spool. And now you can create the abominations I want. And oh yeah, monthly. So now we are up to 21 per turn. And we're still rushing through here. if I count this right, we are still at -3 air games per turn. So I probably guessed getting KL calling a little stop as soon as we reach 30. And then we'll go back to 12 per turn, so we have a stable pot here. And with the occasional events giving us some more, it should be okay. There is, of course, not much we can do with our funny little air games besides giving us some Stormcasters. No air elemental spam with that shit. Not right now. So some random idiot over here can have this guy thing then, the Skull Mentor, for a +10 of research. We don't need this shit. What is the fuck? No. So he is now to 25 research points. That's nice. Polgrave is reinforcing. And we can now assemble our mages for the final attack. So let's see. Air. And that's it. We got one here. So you can go over here. Then we have these guys. Def. Def. Air. Air. And Def. So some more combat mages. Now stay in research position. Do you hear me? Here are Air and Def. Def. These three are also joining the ranks in our capital. And yes, they can fly over there fast enough. Fucking hell. Then we have this little group here where there is one Def, one Air, second Def, and second Air. So now we have actually a sizable coalition of useful mages. A lot of Thunder Strikes will go down in the hearts of those Enkidu archers, I feel. Anything else to report here? Nope, we have those hiders, which are needed later. A backup army to replace losses if we fuck up too bad. And it's of course unwise to stuff too much shit into your army, especially cheap shit you expect to die. Because if too many of your dudes die, then that might end up a fucking nightmare of colossal proportions if everyone starts running away. We now have 180 of those fuckers, roughly. Up. And we have some... Where is our next Storm Guard? Fuckery. Yeah, okay, that's a lot, but do we have a second squad? Ah, yeah, so... Not too one-sided, please. Then we have this. Nicely done. So, since the earthbounds are fairly good, I'm wondering... So, okay, the plan is... I probably should switch the areas to... But I don't want them to get in the way of all of our massive thunder strikes. So I guess I'll keep them at attacking straight on. So they're hanging around where the mammoths are. I expect them to die, of course. Our storm guards should survive better in the battlefield than all the other shit going on. Then let's... Ah yes, and I already have a leader, so I can keep recruiting as soon as everyone else has moved out onto the battlefield. So we'll probably use our undead mages in the back row to fill up a steady stream of reinforcements. We'll also clutter the landscape between our earthbounds with more targets to take hits for us. While the air mages are there to power themselves up and then send down some little greetings from afar. And yeah, all the fuckers I've... Oh, no, we have some death mages here. But no air? Strange, but okay. I guess this one here can of course infinity cast Hall of Skeletons. There's not very much unlocked right now. There's of course summon air power and storm and so on, but really this guy is more of a summoner, I guess. At least he is twice born, so even if he cucks it, we can just get him back. So all the mages are out of the way. Yeah, that's of course funny, Storm. we can't exactly use Storm right now. I forgot this. That's funny. And then we have a second Stormwind caster here. And this guy here. So since we have so many undead casters, let's this guy here be a Thunder Striker. And hey, you can scout. You can scout. Scout, where are you? The last one. Below here. So let's see what's going up over here in the nothingness of the void. Currently, Harab Eldening it up we don't need. We're switching now to the normal Harab Seraphs. And at least we get 2 chances of getting someone useful per turn. And we even have some recruitment points left over for Storm Guards? Nope. Basic Infantry? Okay. Then we'll get one with a sword. Mostly because it had 2 points more damage. And oh, we don't have enough resources. Well, okay. Then let's leave it at that. And the scout is probably eating some of this. Yeah, 13 resources. So let's take him out. So now we have a commander point wasted, but now we can add at least 1 unit again. 20 resources, but not enough recruitment points, but hey. 1 CAW unit to kill on the battlefield later. So now we have to join up all the idiots we need. I have no idea which one of those leaders is the one we won't want to take with us, so I guess I have to take one out of them. We need of course our prophet because of our huge amounts of fuckers who need priestering. To English, I mean of course being blessed. So this one here is deafening it up. A bit wasted, but hey, every little bit helps. Then, do we need those elders that much? Well, of course we need these guys then. And I keep one of those aircasters in reserve for later. Those already all have fairly bad paths. And of course we wanted Eve Vanguard in the line and Karesna. And now I have to actually go back through this lineup to see where the emergency back. Oh yeah, it's Vida Fauna, right at the top. You aren't needed. You can catch all the units I'm recruiting right after this. So everyone else has units. We probably don't need all those Harab Elders. I'm taking a rush nicer things out here. First I'm getting him something that the death script, because this one works even if he's staying here. It's you. Okay, so now this one is a twice bound one, so we can add him into the next army. But the Harab Elders are a bit too expensive to just use them like normal combat mages, I think. Then we of course march into the interior here to not do things completely obvious. This means, of course, the mages I'm needing can be rerouted. So, lots of movement here. Crap, did I? Yeah, this one here. Can he? Is he? Yes, he has enough range. Oh, I love flyers. So this is our big anti-art army, and then I'll have to move them over there and try to snatch the throne while the other people are all looking away. And meanwhile, I kind of hoping that Ulm has some progress on the TC front and Agatha keeps moving away from our border. Or maybe they're just hunkering down here. I will see next turn. So while this was another turn of preparations, at least things are starting to move now. We have now one big juicy army, and we're not only still recruiting troops in the capital, despite running low on resources and recruitment points, we're also adding 20 undead monsters each turn. And will be for quite some time now. All the other recruitment is kind of on a low scale right now. Hey! Harab Seraphs, where are you? I have the money, so I stop. So. Everywhere is mages, so let's keep going. I still need some money to build up new infrastructure and art, if we win. Next turn our army is assembled, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, we keep going through the interior. Of course, Patala will be panicking a little bit. But they still have our nab, so attacking without dissolving the nab is, I think, a bad idea, especially since we have just normal diplomacy here. This makes it a little bit harder to just backstab someone you made an in-game nab with. We could, of course, go over here, but we don't want to warn our friends in Ulm too early, and Ulm is one of our main targets, while Patala is, quite frankly, too small to threaten us. I'll just have to trust in our NAP, our non-aggression pact. So in the next 1, 2, 3 turns, our army will slowly walk across mountains and a swamp and then assault out. And then I'll see if our concept of shock-resistant, shock-dealing giant monsters made of undead flesh actually works out on the battlefield. If it works out, of course, I will make more of them. Just to be clear here. Well, that's it for this turn. Libluini out. Libluini here, my friends, and we are back to Dominion 6, this time it's Caelum. And we have Alteration 5, yeah, so now we can cast Storm if he pleases us, and we are now up to Construction 6 and 7, because we need to forge more shit, and that means we need Construction 7. Then we are going up an enchantment route for some neat little spells, and Alteration 8, yeah, no idea. Alteration 8 is still a bit off. So let's see what kind of nastiness we can get after that. We also made 20 more corpses this turn. And yeah, so we have still attacks here where Feminia is raiding TNG. We have Agatha attacking Feminia. So Agatha is joining the war on the side of TNG, it seems. Well, I'm not complaining, since it's good for our plans. Then Andramania. Pirene attacked Andramania in 1. So this looks like a castle battle. Yeah, they're storming the castle with the world's largest cavalry force. I'm not really sure this is a good idea, since they can't climb walls, but I'm guessing the player was either just lazy or didn't think about this. It's anyway irrelevant since these guys here... Ah, where are the archers up here? Yeah, so... Apparently... My fucking hell. Why the fuck does my mouse not want to... finally, thank you. Crossbow. So, it is not irrelevant, they have crossbows. I guess it's... they can't break it matter what the kind of formations they have. But I suppose by not putting them in a thin line, he wouldn't have risked accidentally shooting someone in the back with his own archers. And this is basically a field battle at this time. Both sides have crossbows and normal troops, and oops! Yeah, now the cavalry has won. We see this ridiculous duplicate thing. The cavalry tries climbing the stairs here. And then they win. Final battle is over here. They actually lost only one knight, and and by died I mean he lost his horse. The Grey Lord leading the army managed to get killed, which is kind of funny. Then some Grey Knights managed to kill a lot. Yeah, Shadow Steed. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Void Sanity. The fuck would an insane horse even do? It's not like they can't take over for the guy riding on them. But he has Void Sanity too, but less. So great. I guess the horse has to take command. They are magic beings with the power of lances and magic swords. Okay, good. So, but the lance is not magic for some reason. So it's just good cavalry, but with the power of being ethereal, which means they can phase through walls. Which I guess is the reason even 4 knights did a nasty little kill count there. The crossbowmen did not much actually here. The normal ones, however, did also not much. Yeah, I guess the walls were in the way. Then the serene ones. These nice dog-headed chaps with great swords and a bite. Bought it. And the castle defense, and now the castle of Romania is lost to Pirene. So this is a clean-up operation done. In the range of Shadow we got actually some money thanks to a trade boom. In Northanks we got gold. So we got some extra gold this time around. Which is good because soon I have to build more castles and that's expensive. Then in Sotters, Independence attacked Firmini with a horde of undead and took out the small force sitting there. They also lost a little bit of their own numbers. But I guess the Sacreds ran good enough to deal with those fuckers here. It's probably because they have spirit side being skeletons and all. So being blurry or glamoured or whatever doesn't work as well. Then we lost one of our scouts in Vindun. And yeah, the God of Bogoros is finally wiped out. Holy fucking shit, in Vindun? So there is something in Vindun. I was right. This is already claimed, but there is also something else there that I can't see. I guess I have to keep sending scouts there and see what we can find. No, I have no idea what this is supposed to be. It's probably not an invasion targeting us, because Agatha's player would be kind of overdoing it if he takes on 2 nations all at once. So is there still something left to find here, is the question. Oh, we haven't searched for death over there. So, death guy, you can then please fly over here. Now we have some place where there was no air search. Now here's... Oh, that's not one of mine right now. Yeah, we've kind of searched everywhere already. And some cases even were pretend... Oh, Northanks doesn't have. Okay, so there is this one province where I have a tiny chance of finding something extra. Otherwise our +4 air games need to hold out right now. At least we still have the stash of Horseman Komal summoners here. A stash of air games, I mean, for later usage. The funny thing is, my pretender could, now that he is back here, forge boosters, at least this winged helmet here. But air boosters are all fairly expensive, probably because the bag of winds. Yeah, okay, that was changed. It's not an air booster anymore. I have to look up what the new air booster then is on the Miss Calendar side. Temporary air games, of course, are nice, and an air elemental as a bodyguard. It is fairly nice, but also since Air Magic 2 is enough, I think Wanghaf here can just... oh good, he is twice spawned, right, so he is safe. Can just give himself a nice airbag then. And you, Hilma, can start using our astral pelts. That's the highest we can go right now. In Conjuration is 6, so we can call it Celestial Yassad and look at it. Then we'll try our other, the Ahurani or something. There's really not much to do right now. All the recruitments are going on. Yeah, so this is an interestingly big army. Normally a major invasion force that would have be concerned, but since he just attacked Femini, it's possible that he wants to take the fight to TNG or Femini. I mean, Femini did talk to me and probably also to Agatha about retaking those provinces for my own use. In case of Agatha, it could be that's the high probability choice I'm going with. Has fallen for this and is now taking those provinces next. There is an army of TNG here, and I'm guessing since the siege is still ongoing of TNG's throne, that's an army going there and reclaiming taken provinces at the same time. There's of course another siege going on over there where we can't really see, and no idea, this might have been just a random event here. So everything attacks everyone right now. Well, let's see, we probably still need one turn to see what Agatha is doing right now. And on my way sending more scouts down there. Whoop. Scout, 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 my friend. Let's take another route here. Whoop. Yeah, it still has to go over Atamark, but at least this way we can take try to sidestep the big army that was on the march. Might be that we just... Hey, wait a moment, I can just look. Nope. There is a defending force. Fairly big one even. Someone has did the old trick of paying a shitload of money for a defense force, so we might have the bad luck that we can't look at whatever there is, because it has the highest defense in the universe. But hey, for now I will try to park at least a scout next to the province so we can get some more information here. And then maybe I'll find something more stealthy. So now that this basic crap is all done here, we'll have to go back to our capital. And since we have more money here and... oh, yeah, and everything is run dry already here. Recruitment is going on. Nope. You have all those stealth lords here. And then 50 out of 100, so I guess I can just make this reserve force bigger. And some basic infantry, and yeah, and then I've already run out of recruitment points here. Okay. To make sure nothing bad is going to happen, I'll put out a commander here and another flying scout. And then start carefully. Whoops, okay, you're running out of resources. Yeah, okay, that's enough. Can we... nope. These guys need more resources. Probably because they're wielding a double sword. So now each of my important force has at least one guy that can hold an army. Oh, yeah, of course. Now I have some stuff left here and can add more units here. Thanks to the money I got, I can reinforce a bit more heavily, making this place a bit safer. Next turn we go back to full mages and minimum troops. And we are now at 574 research speed again, despite our big block of mages walking with our army right now. Ah, yes. So, research done, and now we have this big blob of units here. Yeah, still everything in formation. But some of our new mages, of course, now have no fucking clue what they're supposed to be doing, so we have to look and make sure that everyone has their scripting. So... oh yeah, there are quite a number of more idiots here. So I should put the air mages up here, and if there's more deaths, put them down here. Well, I can create more dead people that will be walking around somewhere where the mammoths might be coming back the wrong direction. So now it's everything it's okay here. Now I'm scrolling down the list to see who didn't get the memo. Oh yeah, you my friend, you get skeletons. So, so now this army is ready. 445 units and a cloud of mage support. And this means this entire block can now still take the interior route. Still, yeah. We didn't want to spook Ulm, since we are still trying to attack Ulm sooner or later. And we don't want him to get a chance to get another army in our way. We'll be in 2 turns suddenly showing up in the swamps, and then we'll smash our stack into art and hope for the best. I have no idea why you stopped doing anything here. Didn't you try to auto-search? Well, he did search one province and then gave up. Sometimes I don't understand auto-search. The developers might be forced to do some debugging there soon. So, I guess next turn, if Patala asks, I'll have to tell them that I'm actually on the way to claim withdrawal, so don't worry, be happy. Also, this stack of undead now here. I could, of course, get another of those Kings of the Undead. Oh, well, okay, maybe. I think I'll take only one of our small mages here. Cast Riddle Spell, Death. And can we call a king? Oh, revive king, yeah. Okay, then let's do this, because then I can use those dumb kings to carry around a large block of undead. That also makes more sense, because if we taking a lot of losses in art, we probably need to go directly from our capital if we want to take the Silent Ocean here. Someone is stacking the Shamblers here. Which isn't too bad of an idea, because if there is strife with us, that would make a nice raiding force of dumbasses. Then yeah, this guy is our new overlord here. He's getting the basic infantry crap and has to ferry our earthbounds around. So our second army is growing, while the first one is still walking around slowly. In a short turn, we can't really do anything right now. Our armies are on the march. We have a fuckload of troops, even if we have to divided them a lot for defensive purposes. Now we still have some money left, but I'll try to keep my expenses under control, since claiming out completely for our side will take a lot of money. The initial castle alone will cost 1,000 pounds of gold, then 600 more for a lab and 600 more for a temple. That alone is something under a realm of 2,200 gold. And then of course we want to at least make it a castle, so that's... yeah. At least 3,000 gold have to be pumped into art before I'm ready to allow that the neighbors, especially Patala, won't get antsy. And of course I want a second army in reserve ready here before we are trying to take on Ulm. Because at the minimum we want to keep the capital under lock and key and have enough troops left to deal with the army over there. But hey, there is our secret ally TNC racing towards one of the two thrones here. And I'm kind of hoping that his army here is scripted with some nice magic bullshit, because then he could take on this army, or at least try, and take a lot of enemy units with him if he loses. At which point I'd be in art anyway. At this point I'm hoping that TNC can hold out for long enough while the vultures are raiding around. And oh, that's the reason this wasn't claimed here. That's also a lot of really nasty units here, hard to deal with if you just have snakes with a sword. Probably has to wait until more magic comes down to this route. No idea what Patala will be doing. My extensive plans of fighting Ulm are of course dependent on Patala holding the peace. Patala is technically speaking too small to attack us, but we don't know if he knows. And he could be getting concerned because we've creeped fairly close to his capital on accident. We'll have to see what he does next few turns. If he doesn't attack us, and if he is in fact quietly glad he doesn't want to, if he sees the kind of stacks I'm moving around, then all is good. Because things will catastrophically change for the worse if the attack on art fails, so let's hope it doesn't. And that's it for this turn. The final preparations are done, we are marching on art, and if this actually works out, then I'll be kind of satisfied with how this game is doing. Our neighbors are either at peace with us or attacking each other, so we might be able to pull this off and claim large parts of Ulm for ourselves, plus 1-2 more thrones, and then, because we are not the only ones holding thrones, TNC still holds a lot of thrones. If TNC can hold on just long enough, we might be able to claim the thrones to our side without looking like the strongest on the block. We'll have 2, 5, maybe 6, 7 or so. but we don't know which one. If it's the Throne of Pestilence, I'm probably not claiming him. Only if I need to win near the end, then it doesn't matter anyway. Will be interesting to see what this is here. Because if Ulm gets this and claims it, we'll of course immediately know. So right now we're kind of coasting blind here. Yeah, anyway, until next time, Libluini out.